Hello everybody. In this tutorial, we will be making a chat messaging application in Java. Now, this app won't contain any image sending, but you will be able to send messages. So the basic idea of how this I'm gonna say like an application gonna work is that now, with any IP address, you can connect any computer and chat with them if they have the app open, just so you know. You can also enter your local host number, and you can also run the two applications at the same time and chat yourself. I don't know, but it's up to you. Um, so this is the really gonna be idea of this app. Now there's gonna be two sides. One side is the client where you will be able to connect, and the other side will be like waiting for the connection. And if you're expecting someone to connect to your computer to chat with you, then it will be the best to run the other side, not the client side. So you can so people can connect with you, or if you're gonna connect to someone else, then you run the client side so you can connect other people. So I'm not gonna make all the sites like in the client side and everything in one. I'm just gonna make them, part like maybe a few parts for each of them, but I'm not gonna make all of them in one because it probably will be boring for you guys. So as a project name, I'm gonna say instant. Did I spell that right? Instant. Okay. Instant. Okay, there we go. Messenger. Okay, so just gonna save this file. You can save it anywhere you want. It's up to you. But so I think I had a code, and let me see Joe tutorials, and I'm gonna say this instant messenger. And this source code will be available in my Google class where I have created a Google class for you guys. I will be posting all of those in there so you can access them. And that's basically gonna be our community. If you have any questions, you can ask, and other people will try to help you. So now I'm gonna say com.message dot messenger. You can name it whatever you want. It can be something that doesn't even make any sense. Instant messenger. Okay, messenger. Yeah, messenger. Okay, so let's finish and let's get started. So there, and I'm gonna make it a big for you guys. Okay, so I think that's okay for you. Let me see. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so I think it's better. Now we're gonna have so you can go ahead and delete this main class I create for you. It's okay. We're gonna create a new one, but just delete it. So we're gonna have a class called server. Okay. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Give me a second. Refactor. Oh, that's weird. It should allow me to. Okay. Let's recreate it. I don't know. It usually allows me to rename it through there, but you know what? It's okay. We'll delete it and let's rewrite it. Server. Okay, better. And this server is gonna extend to a JFrame because it's gonna have a frame, obviously. JFrame, right? So, wait, okay. Actually, give me a second, guys. I have to do something real quick, and it's a bit annoying. Um, so I have to go to plugins and disable this because I didn't really like to use the kite. It's not really my style. Okay, apply. So I have to restart this IDE. Sorry about it. Hopefully it won't take too much time. And people who's wondering what the kite is, it's basically like an auto completion for your anything in your studio or this. But I don't really like it since the IntelliJ already provides me that, so it's no need and it's really useless if you're using this. That's probably so useful if you're using Eclipse, because that usually doesn't show any suggestions just like this. So we have to have a few things. Okay, so we have to have a JText field. Okay, I'm going to say user text. I'm not gonna really explain everything I wrote here. Maybe we might go over one last time after we finish, but I cannot really go to detail what's a socket and all that. JText area. But I can make a separate video if you want to. Private object output string. Okay, an output string. Private object input stream. We're gonna say input stream, and we're gonna say private server socket and private socket connection. Okay, so we're gonna have a constructor here. And you should know what's a constructor, what it does, and how you use it. So, but I'll explain it later. So we're gonna have a public class name server. Okay, and we're gonna have a super, which is basically gonna be title of our window. I'm gonna say instant messenger. Okay, and I'm gonna say title. User. So we're gonna create objects from them. Equals new text. Okay, I can type the j text field. Okay. And we're gonna first of all we have to disable user entering any text, and I'll tell you why in a second. Um, because here's the thing, we don't want user to type anything if there's no connection. Like there's no connection, user type stuff. We don't want that, so we have to disable it. But we will check if there's a connection. Now we will change this to true, where the user will be able to type stuff if there's a connection coming in, or if there's a connection. So like, don't change this to true because it might cause some problems. I haven't tried, but I'll probably does cause some problems. So user text. Okay, we're gonna have a add action listener. We're gonna have an action listener, basically typing stuff and all that, and action listener. And we're gonna pass send message, which we don't have this. We're gonna create it. You don't have get command. Sorry, action command. I'm gonna do user text dot set text to the reason I set this is that every time you send a message, usually the text area cleans. You don't see anything else. So we have to clean or empty the text area after user sends his message. We're gonna have this. It's already in a built-in method, so we don't have to do it ourselves. We're gonna do user text, which is adding everything into the screen. Border layout. Okay. North. Okay. I'm gonna have a chat window, which we're gonna create a new object. What was this called? JText area, right? JText. And let me see. Add new scroll pane and chat window, which is where basically user can like scroll through the chat. And just so you know, guys, if a connection like lost or anything, all the chats will be deleted. Uh, so I think this is a really great way to communicate with people securely without requiring any database or keeping all the old messages and all that. So that's one of the things I do really like about this, is that it doesn't keep all the old messages. Just like it has been talked, and forget about it. So that's a good thing. We're gonna do chat window dot set editable false. The reason I set this to false is that same thing, same rule as here. If this was false, then user can't edit the messages, like if you say hi, I can put hey like that, like maybe 10 Y's in there. So we want to disable that. None of the chats should be able to edit, or none of the chats user will be able to edit it. So we have to set the size of our screen, which I think 300 by 150 is fine. And set visible, which this is required, or else your window won't pop up or you won't be able to see. Uh, Give me a second. Okay, that's weird. Give me a second, guys. Why am I having this? Okay, give me a second. That's weird. Okay, so that shouldn't happen. That's yeah. Okay, give me a second, guys. I have to check something. It's just my second monitor I had an issue with. But yeah, meantime, I'll explain you while I'm fixing this in the background. I'm gonna explain what's happening. So basically, in here we add all of the components, or like the text messages and all that, into our screen, and we create a new chat window, and we set that chat window false, because none of the chats should be editable by the user, and we basically set the size of screen, and we set the visible, so the screen will be visible or we'll be able to see. Okay, so I was able to get to fix the problem. So we're gonna do another command line, and we're gonna do setup and run server. Okay, so we're gonna do public void run start running. I'm sorry, which we haven't called it, but we will, so don't worry. And we're gonna do try. We have to have a try catch for this. Okay, catch, and we're gonna catch IO exception. Oops, exception. And I'm not sure if you can signal set IO exception. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. And we're gonna do IO exception. We're gonna do IO exception dot print stack trace, and we're gonna fill in this. So we're gonna have a server socket, okay, equals new server socket, and we're gonna have a port number. Okay, so that's really important, guys. Remember this port number. It's like if you forget about it, don't worry, because it's not like you can just open this code back up and um look it again. But I'm just gonna put, I don't know, like 206789, a port number, and this is basically backlog, is basically number of connections that your computer can get, maybe 100. So we set the limit as 100. If you set like this a big number, then your port might crash, and your computer might slow down and all that. So always keep this like around 100 or 50 or 25, so just in case. And I'm gonna put a note here, okay, because some people will remember. So um, um, keep the backlog no more than maybe 200, I'll say. Um, yeah, I think 200 is fine. But it's up to you guys. It depends for each computer. If you have a faster and a really good computer, you might do this 150 or 200, or if you have like a old kind of one, like Windows XP and all that, maybe 50 or 25 might be fine. So it depends to all computer. So we're gonna do while. Now I'll probably end the video in a few minutes. Try. We have to have another try catch, and catch this IO FE IO. I'm sorry, I reversed exception. Okay, this add the \n here. Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, so this is all we did so far, and in the next videos, actually not before I close it, I just want to write these so I don't forget. Wait. And chat. Okay, so these are the methods that we will be creating, and I will see you in the next video.